Hello guys, welcome back to the video. This is the third attempt on making a video after the new year. So hopefully this time is third time lucky, because the other times I was very unlucky. First session I had 2 whiting, second session I had nothing. So third session, new mark, rocky mark. Let's hope we can get something on video for you today. I'm only fishing 1 rod. I have brought 2 rods just in case, but I think I'm just going to fish the one rod. Well, for about 5 hours I think I'm going to be here for. Fishing a sort of a local beach. I said well, I did say I was going to come here a long time ago, try and fish it again. This is Parton Beach. I fished here once and I never caught anything. So I tell a lie. This location where I'm sitting now, I've fished here once. But then further down that way, I have caught dogfish down there, but here, nothing. But hopefully today that will change. Colour of the tide, chocolate brown, perfect. We've got a northwesterly wind, which is okay. It is coming directly towards us, which is a good thing. Bit of a sea on, which is quite good, what we want. And of course, the main target this time of year is codling, so that's what we're targeting. I'm fishing pulley rigs, pulley pedal rigs. I'll show you them in a second. I've got a couple of variety of weights today. I've got black lug on its own. I'm going to be using black lug on its own, and then I'll be using black lug with some squid and then black lug with some mackerel. I've got 3 wraps of blacks with me today, so I've got 30 black lug with me, so that should be enough for about 4 hours, 5 hours. Well, depending on if we're catching a fish a lot or not. Yeah, so we are fishing into rocks. I have me here with Jonathan. He's about 50 yards up there. Yeah, I'm going to give you a quick look around. Right, so this is Parton Beach, guys. So that big white building there, that used to be a pub. It is now a house, and on that house there's a massive car park. So it's like I say, anyone can come fishing down here, and it's a mixture of all sorts of ground down here. You've got your big boulders like we're fishing on now, your heavy rough ground, and then you've got your light stuff a bit further down, and then you've also got your sand. Out here, maybe a hefty cast, maybe 100 yards plus, you'll probably get on sand. But we don't want sand today, we want rocks, because we're after codling, of course. Codling love rocks, but they also get caught on sand. I'm not saying it's better off on rocks, but I'm saying you can fish any sort of ground for codling at this time of year, to be honest. And there's Jonathan. He's fishing on that pinnacle there, on that, well, it was about 50 yards away from me. He was fishing there yesterday, and he had a codling 2.5 pound, so, which is good. It means they're here. So yeah, there's a tunnel there that you can come through, or like I say, you can go to the car park and just walk along. You can maybe just see some railings there. There's some steps that come right down the top. So yeah, I'll show you the rig now, actually. Right, and the rig today, guys, we have a pulley rig, basic pulley rig. You know how, if you don't know how to make them, I'll link it in the description on how to make them. But on the business end, I've got black lug and squid wrap, and I've got on there, I've got a 3/0 Sakuma Manta and a 4/0 pennel hook, Sakuma pennel hook. Only a 5-ounce lead, because like I say, we're fishing into snags today. If I start losing a bit of gear, I have got some rotten bottoms and stuff like that in there, which if you end up using, I'll show you how to use them later on. But if not, and I'm able to get the snags out, that should be good. But yeah, let's put the camera down and we'll focus on that rod tip, and hopefully we'll get you a fish. Alright guys, time to rebait up. So all I'm using is I've got a couple of jollies, and that's basically a fillet there. I've just took the tail off, and I'm getting 2 black lug, folding them, laying them on top of the fish bait like that, and then getting the bait elastic and just whipping it on into a sausage. doesn't matter, well, whatever you prefer. Like, you could put the black lug either on the meat side or on the skin side. It really up to you, whatever you prefer. Like you couldn't, like the baiting process, you couldn't get it any easier, to be honest. Just get 2 or even 3 different types of baits and just whip them into a sausage like so, nice and streamlined. Don't be shy with the elastic, like so. Snap that off, get the hook. So I'm not using any baiting needles, nothing like that. And like I say, once you get your sausage made, put it in the top of the bait, bring it out, put it in the same hole again, in, back out again, back in the same hole again. So you're basically like threading it. You're threading it on, so make sure you go in the same hole on the last one, point it out, pull that eye through into the inside the bait, pull that line back through again, and that'll pull up tight like that, and then you've got your nice hook proud. And then if you've got a pennel hook, about 1 inch away, wrap it a couple of times, and then put it in the top of the bait like that. Hold the bend of the hook, hold your snood, pull tight, and then on mine I've got like a little bait stopper there, just to stop that circle hook going up the line, and that's basically your bait there. Right, bit of an update. It's slack water now, so it's low tide right now. We've fished the entire ebb without a bite, me and Jonathan. So now we're hoping, crossing our fingers, now that the tide is slack, when the tide starts to flood, hopefully it pushes some of the fish in and we get a couple of fish. The tide is absolutely perfect. Look at that. There's Jonathan. But yeah, perfect. White Aussies. Breakwater, like big white water, which I call, like where the breakers are hitting, and that's, I've always been told growing up when fishing, you want to fish into that white water and the breakwater, and that's what I'm doing. Nothing's happening. The bait that out there at the moment is black and mackerel wrap, but on this pulley rig that I've got on the tripod, I'm just going to use straight black lug. Oh, glad I was here because I just caught that. Just started sliding. Don't think it was a bite. Guys, look at a massive slack liner. Jonathan's bringing it in for us now. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Finally got a cod. Sorry, codling. It absolutely engulfed the bait. I just got a massive slack line, that's all it was. Right, I'm going to put this in a rock pool and get another bait out there. Like that. getting excited, girl, calm down. It's only a fish. Yeah, it was an absolute beast of a slack line. My rod was really tight. I had a bit of a bend in the rod. And then I look back and I remember, I think I recorded it when the rod stand came up. I got a bit of a slack line then. Oh, 2 minutes later, slack line again. That fish was not coming off. It swallowed the hook. Right, put the bait off. Good belly length. Yeah. Bit of bend in the rod. Oh, right. Let's calm down, Earl. Right, I'll put the camera over here so we've got some sunlight. I want to stay out the wind as well. It's completely engulfed the whole bait, and that was a big bait as well. Alright, chill out. Still need to keep an eye on that rod. Pliers. Penal hook. There's the beard. Oh, that wasn't coming off, it went right down its gut. Come here. There you are, hooks out. Fantastic. Brilliant. I finally got one. Right, I'm going to measure it now. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to actually wait as well now. .9, it's just shy off £3, but I'm keeping that fish for the tea, for my tea. I think I earned it, to be honest. 3 sessions I've been out and I finally got the target. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to bonk this on the head and see if we can get another one. So yeah, I'm over the moon now. I've had a couple of minutes to calm down, get my jelly legs back to normal. But yeah, that bite, like I was recording, talking, and then the bottom of the tripod went. Normally when that happens, is when something pulls in the back leg, the back of the tripod comes up. And I've got it in the cups at the bottom. I've got the butt of the rod in the cups. So if anything pulls up, it pulls the legs up. Pulls the back leg up. So that happened, and then I got a slack line. I was like, alright then. So I got the camera off, tightened down again. And as I tightened down, a couple of minutes, literally like a couple of minutes later, the line sprung free again, slack line again. So I reeled down, stuck into it, and I was snagged, and I was like, oh no. So I got up onto the highest rock I could find, reeled down again, heaving it, wasn't moving. So I let some slack off, give it some slack for a couple of seconds, and then I reeled down again, lifted into it, and I could feel it was still in the snag, but I could feel the fish trying to pull out. So I said to myself, right, calm down, just do what you were told to do, what you're supposed to do. Give it some slack and just wait. I give it some slack and I waited about 50 seconds, a minute, reeled down, lifted it, and it was out. And I was like, yes. I got it fighting it in, and I'm thinking, I think this is a conger. At first I thought it was like a conger that put me into a snag. But then when I seen it on the surface and I seen it was a cod, I was like, yes! Sorry. Again, coddling. Yeah, as soon as I seen it, and I was over the moon. But I just need to get one for Jonathan now. But the tide's on the flood now, so maybe fish this like an hour or something. 2 hours, if we're lucky. See if we can pull out another one. Cross fingers. Hopefully the next one we'll get one for Jonathan. But yeah. Look at that, that is beautiful, isn't it? Sunset. Leader not snapped. I'll quickly get another leader put on. That's the leader I use. It's not the most expensive stuff, but it does the job. Lost the leader again. Right, so what I've done is I put the leader in my pocket, got it zipped up just slightly. I'm going to try and tie a uni to uni in the wind. So basically overlap it. I don't know if you can see, let me see if I'm a little bit closer. Right, so you've got, you cross it over like that, and then on one end, make a loop, like so, and then that tag end goes inside that loop about 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my hands look so cold. 6. And then pull it so it starts to grip a bit. A little bit of saliva, and then swap over, get the leader, do the same thing. When you get the 6th, wet it, and then pull them together slowly. And when you get to the point there, grab both tag ends, pull all 4 lines together, like that, and then that's locked in together like that now. Now just bite the tag ends off. Grab the cord. Right. And start reeling while it's in your pocket. It worked before. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Or you could just do that. Put it on the floor, why not? There we go. Because it's tapered, it's not all joined, so now I'm going to go find it in the rock pool down there. Well, I lost that one. Right, well that's the end of today's video. Well, tonight's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time in Earl's Fishing Adventures. See you later.